Hey, welcome back to Jaztime. Jaztime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate it if you purchase your next watch from us at Jaztime.com. Alright, now we'll be going over a Cartier Tank Louis Cartier Quartz watch. Reference number W1529856. Now this one is made in 18 karat yellow gold with the sapphire spinel at the edge, or sapphire cabochon rather, and also with an alligator leather strap, a mid-tone alligator leather strap. Quite nice here. Okay, now this, we'll be going over the case, the dial, as well as the crown functions, and the strap, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on all of these throughout the video. Now, starting with the case, we are at 29.5 millimeters lug to lug, 22 millimeters in width, and only 6.35 millimeters thick. Extremely, extremely small. It's water resistant down to 30 meters or 100 feet, so I wouldn't take this, further than, say the shower or, very surface swimmable. All right, don't take it, to the deep end of the pool. Well, you probably could, but I wouldn't recommend much further down than that. All right, so looking at the dial here, we also have the, I believe it is a silver grained, yes, a silver grained dial with blued steel sword shaped hands. On the front, we have a mineral style crystal. It's not a sapphire, but you probably won't be taking this anywhere out to, say, like a sporting event or anything, more like an important meeting or, a very important gathering of some sort. All right, so those blue sealed sword shaped hands give it a very actually interesting, good and interesting complementary color scheme here, because you have this very warm gold look as a casing here, literally the case, while you have the blue almost complementary to that yellow with that orange as well. This, a shade of orange or mid-tone brown, same color actually. All right, so looking at all of this in terms of its color profile, very, very interesting, and it's very, very captivating as well. And also note that the dial does have that Art Deco style look, as Louis Cartier himself had, designed and worn as well. At the time it was known as the modern style, but now it's a little bit more retro in its look, but it also has, a very good standard that it has set as, for all the other Tank Cartier watches. Also keep in mind that the 10-hour marker does have the name Cartier written in there as part of the X for the 10. A very good indication that you are dealing with, such a precise made watch here. Now, the movement on here is a quartz style movement, so there's not a whole lot to say about it other than that you will eventually need to replace the battery after some time, because it does require battery power, but it does keep time extremely precisely. But the thing is precision really the thing that you're going for here? Because when we come to the functions of this watch, well, there's no winding involved because it is a quartz, so all you really need to do is just simply pull the crown out. All right, and all you need to do there is simply move the minute hand. There's no second hand here to speak of, so we're not counting on the order of seconds, we're counting on the order of minutes. And if you've been watching throughout this video, you'll also have noticed that the minute hand actually does not very smoothly sweep across. It just ticks 1 minute at a time. So only then will you know where the seconds hand would be at that point, but there's no other indicator otherwise. And if you need to set this down for any extended period of time, it's actually a good idea to keep it, obviously locked in its own box, but also with the crown pulled out. That's to save the battery power. Now, obviously, don't store it in a super hot box for, the entire length of a summer, because, the battery could explode and leak, and there goes your watch. All right, so not much else to say about that. We have an alligator leather style strap, and I want to actually zoom out here because I actually noticed this is actually quite an interesting feature that they have in here. I don't know if they did this or how they would have done this, but they have larger scales closer to the case, and then as you trail away from the case, the scales actually become smaller. So you get a subtle sort of hint of a tapering here, even though it's not as obvious. A little bit of taper up until you reach the notches, but once you reach the notches, it's effectively the same width all the way down. Matching brown stitching going down each side as well, with an ecru sort of color on the inside. All right, now while we're here, we also have the 18 karat yellow gold clasp, or it's more of like a pin buckle rather. Also a high polish on that as well. Very, very distinguishing when it comes to the overall look and color profile here. Now trying it on the wrist, I found that it's actually pretty small for me, and you know, certainly this is not a watch really made for me personally, but you know, it is what it is. For a 7-inch wrist, it is kind of, well, actually kind of is an understatement. It is extremely small, but you know, I'm not complaining because this is a Cartier watch. You get exactly that. A Cartier, the Art Deco overall look there, with a very distinguishing overall look here. The brown alligator leather strap combines with my skin color, at least, very nicely. And you also have the blue steel sword shaped hands sort of actually protruding out, almost visually protruding out because of that blue, really standing out against the brightness of that dial and against the warmth of the case. All right, so I do like this ratio of the bracelet to the case, at least when I'm looking at it here on my wrist, although it does look a little comically small. And when it comes to the mineral quartz, well, it's actually not a quartz. The mineral covering, rather, it's not a sapphire crystal. It's a little bit domed on there. If I can zoom in there, it has a little bit of a domed look, so be careful with that if you have this, you know, really close to an edge, or just be very careful of doorknobs potentially with this, because it is not sapphire. It's not, you know, entirely as scratch resistant as you would actually like to have it. But again, you're not going to be wearing this out to, you know, any extreme sporting events or anything of that sort. More like to, you know, business meetings, general meetings, and other things like that of that sort. All right, so that's all I really have to say about this. Let me know what you think about this watch down in the comments below, and be sure to like the video as well. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also click that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our site, jaztime.com. Link is in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jaztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jaztime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.